it's Dawn from Ninja Bunny Crochet. Welcome to Tip Tuesday. Let's talk about pom-poms. Now, I'm sure lots of us have all made pom-poms before. I have 3 different pom-poms here, made with 3 different tools. I'm not going to get into exactly how to use each of the tools, but I'm going to show you the tools and discuss the pros and cons of each one of the tools. If you're interested on the actual making of the pom-poms, leave me a comment in the comment section below and I can make some videos on how to actually use each one of these tools to make the pom-poms. For this video, we're just going to discuss the actual how the pom-poms came out and whether the pros and cons of the tools. So this first pom-pom here, this big fluffy pom-pom, I used a homemade tool, just 2 cardboard discs with a circle in each cut out with this cutout here. You put them together, you wrap your yarn around, cut in between the 2 discs, and you make your pom-pom. It was one, it's free, so that's a plus. You do get a you can make a pom-pom with it, which is nice. If you like a fluffy pom-pom, it makes a nice pom-pom. It took a lot of trimming on the pom-pom. If you don't have any other tools to make a pom-pom, comes out, it does make a nice pom-pom. It is a little cumbersome, but you can make a pom-pom with it. Then this little one over here was made with the very first pom-pom maker I ever had. Is one of these disc pom-pom makers by Boy. It has a little ridge here. You put your discs together, wrap your yarn, you take out your center pieces, and this is what gives you your size for your pom-pom. For this particular size, I used the blue and the yellow together. Took out the red centers. Put my pieces together, wrapped a yarn around, and you do get a nice looking pom-pom. I didn't have to do a lot of trimming on it. One of the downfalls to this type of pom-pom is that you do have to use several strands of yarn, because you can't use one continuous strand of yarn because you have to go through this little hole in the center with your yarn. So you do have to cut off a length of yarn, wrap it, cut another length of yarn, wrap it, until you get all the way till you get the entire disc covered with yarn. But you do get a nice full pom-pom with it. This pom-pom maker, I priced it at Joann's because I've had this one for a long time, is $3.99. You can make a 1-inch to a 3-inch pom-pom using this pom-pom maker. Like I said, it's not difficult to use, it's just time consuming. Now the middle pom-pom, this I made with my favorite pom-pom maker, and that is the Clover pom-pom maker. And I'm sure other brands have ones that are similar to this. You open it up, keep your sides even. You wrap your yarn on this side, then you close it up. Wrap your yarn on this side, close it up. Whoops. Then you cut your yarn, tie it, pull it apart, and you have your pom-pom. Very simple, very easy, very quick. Very little trimming was needed on this pom-pom. Had to do a little bit of trimming, but not a lot. Cost of this is $6.99 at Joann's, but you get 2 of them. So this size here makes a 2.5-inch pom-pom. That was the one I used for this one. This larger one makes a 3 3/8-inch pom-pom. They do have another set that you can get that makes a 1 3/8-inch pom-pom and it comes with a second one that makes a 1 5/8 inch pom-pom. So overall, I would say I don't really have any negatives on the Clover, maybe except for price, because $6.99 is a bit expensive for pom-pom makers. So I would say price is the con here. Time consuming would be your con on your boy pom-pom maker. The con on the homemade one is that it can be a little cumbersome to make, a little bit of manipulation when you're clipping your yarn. You got to hold on to it because it can fall apart, and you do have to do a lot of trimming. So that's your con. Your pros, free. That's always a plus. You just have to have a piece of cardboard. You can use anything. I used my knit crate box, so that's a plus. You can make it any size. You just have to make your disc whatever size you want your pom-pom. And it wasn't too terribly time consuming, so it was fairly quick. Pluses with this: quick, easy, full pom-pom, not a lot of trimming. Great overall pom-pom maker, wonderful. Pluses with the boy: quick, and not quick, it's easy to use. You get a nice full pom-pom, not a lot of trimming. So there you have it. There is the 3 methods that I use to make pom-poms. If you have another method that you use to make a pom-pom, go ahead and put that in the description box below. And like I said in the beginning, if you would like a tutorial on how to make a pom-pom with any one of these tools, please leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to make a video on how to actually use one of these tools or all of these tools to make pom-poms. Thanks for watching, and happy crocheting! Bye-bye!